How's it, folks? Well, welcome back to the channel. Just plain old welcome if it's your first visit. Maybe there's other people out there that are just starting their stacking journey, or they're just slightly into it and getting to that point, or brand new, or returning to stacking, especially at today's prices. At least the people that are starting today, they're probably not going to experience the sticker shock that I have, seeing it's been over 8 years since I bought anything. But so I can't decide between silver or gold to stack, to add to the stack. So I've just decided to stack both as much as possible without neglecting other priorities. And I mean, now that sounds kind of simple, and I am simple, but obligatory blade stacking fans blade portrait. So, you know, it takes 80 of these to equal one of those. So that's an ounce, that's an ounce. That's, I don't know, that's almost a no-brainer if you're starting. And let's say, and you've got $2,600 or whatever burning a fiat burning a hole in your pocket. If you don't feel the burn, read more. Read The Creature from Jekyll Island. It'll start burning. It should. I hope it does. But they're beautiful coins. This is a set, the 20th anniversary American Eagle. They got a special W mint mark, just because I think it might be the fancy box that distinguishes them from other. I'm going to call this a burnished. I bet you if I pulled out my 2006 burnished Eagle, if I had one, I don't think anybody could tell them apart, unless these capsules are extra special, different for these fancy U.S. Mint sets. So, yeah, silver or gold, ounce or fractional. I just think whatever your disposable income schedule is like, if you have patience and you can wait until you get, you know, a bigger denomination of something, gold. Silver's pretty easy. I mean, you know, you buy ounces. I don't know what that would cost you. I think an Eagle right now, if you were just to buy one of them, not 20, not 100, not 500, you know, volume discount type thing, but if you just bought one of these, what's it going to be? Between 33 and 36 bucks, no matter what the spot is. And I don't know what the spot is today. I'm pretty sure it's under 30, but that's a price. That's like a fantasy price. That doesn't have anything to do with the basic rudimental reasons of why silver is important. Not just as a money that it's been for thousands of years, but its industrial uses. You know, I've heard talk. Matter of fact, I watched somebody's video today. I forget. You know, talking about there's a finite amount of silver, and the industrial uses for silver keep increasing at ever increasing weights needed for all these different applications. And you know, I tend to not believe that. I believe there might be a finite amount of gold above the surface of the earth. But I believe that what we started out with on the earth, that's going to suit humankind's history as far as using it. I don't think we ever have to worry about using it up. Gold's a different animal. Gold is, wow, gold is like the king's money, and this is like the workers' money. But does any of that stuff really come into play? I think it comes down to why you're stacking, or the whys that you stack. There's all kinds of reasons, and they're all viable, in my opinion. I couldn't disagree with anybody's. They're purty. Yeah, stack them because they're purty. But I wonder, what do you folks think? I'm sure I've watched a lot of your videos. Most importantly, this being a special set and only having a W, Do you think that this is the same as a burnished eagle from 2006? Same thing here. If they sell burnished gold bullion from the mint, they probably do. I think I got a 10th ounce burnished gold thingy piece. Might even have a W. Anyway, leave your thoughts in the comments, please. Back to the knife stackers. This is made by a guy named Ken Richardson. See that little mark there? That's when that's when I was planning on making a Kydex sheath for it, I think. Possible. I've got a leather sheath. It's not a great one. I've only used this knife as a knife once, and that was wild boar hunting on the island of Kauai, and they let me stick them. So I stuck them. It was a sow. Good food. I guess the pigs over here, they got some kind of cootie in them, and you have to take extra precautions to preserving them, curing them, cooking them. So it pretty much went from jungle, and I mean jungle, to plate, I think in about a day. Smoked it all night long and then turned it into some, I didn't, my brother-in-law turned it into some kind of Portuguese sweet and sour pork thing he called binha doce. It was super delicious, and I think it might have tasted better because I helped harvest it. But anyway, silver versus gold. Yeah, probably a pretty old argument. I never used to listen to it. I was never even really within earshot of it too much, especially not on the scale that we get here on the YouTube stacking community, which, by the way, I want to thank, because before I started watching these videos, I was totally convinced of what my plan was going to be next, and it's probably changed about a half a dozen times just in the last couple months. But that's kind of fun. I'm not quite ready, especially with the recent influx of expected hospital bills, surprises. I've got good insurance, but you know, I don't really trust the systems, any system. So, but it's good because I'm just not quite ready to pull the trigger. Money-wise, I am. Fiat-wise, I am. Just not. I'm not confident that I am ready to make the decision that I'm going to have to stick with for a while. But worst case scenario, I get a tube of Eagles off of Costco.com for whatever price. I find best possibility is I find a connection or 2 or 12 in the islands to you know, have a little bit better of a selection for one piece at a time, one piece of silver at a time, because I think eventually, unless I want to stick some proofs that are kind of bust up, I got them out of the bargain bucket at local coin shops over the years, but they're proofs. But they're just, they're really worn. Not worn, but they're just bust up. Very ugly. But if I could find 4 single eagles, you know, special wish list, if they were somewhere between the dates of 2014 and 2024, because I think the oldest eagle, or the youngest eagle I own is from 2013. And for some reason I found out today, I have no idea why, I've got 2 2000 and it's either 10 or 11, 12 silver proofs. I don't need 2. I don't need the ones that I got. I mean, I got them, I'm going to keep them. I don't know, I haven't fully decided what I'm going to do with all those proofs. I got from 86 through, I believe, 2013 now that I've looked again. And not sure if I have a 95, because some of the sleuthanizing I've been doing makes me feel like the 95 is kind of really sought after, and wasn't buying from the mint back then, so it's a possibility that I'm missing a 95. I've got to Genuine Artificial 2009 Proof from Daniel Carr. I covered that on a previous video. A fascinating story, that guy. A lot more fascinating than my story about him. But yeah, I'm kind of stuck. Paralysis by analysis. But I'm gonna really do the best I can with what I got, with input from you folks. Appreciate it. Leave it in the comments. Like, subscribe. You know the routine. Until then, have a great day. All right, Dad.